All 10 people aboard an air taxi died as the aircraft crashed and was engulfed in flames at a small Alaska airport, authorities said. Before firefighters could get to it, the Havilland DHC3 Otter began burning just after 11 a.m. Sunday at the airport in Soldotna, a community about 120 kilometers southwest of Anchorage and located on the Kenai Peninsula. We do have 10 fatalities, unfortunately, 9 passengers, 1 pilot, National Transportation Safety Board investigator Clint Johnson told the Associated Press. The Federal Aviation Administration said the Otter was operated by Rediske Air, based out of another Kenai Peninsula community, Nikiski. Willy Satathite, who was working Sunday at Rediske Air's Nikiski office, confirmed to the Peninsula Clarion newspaper that the aircraft was flown by Nikiski pilot and company owner Willy Rediske with 9 passengers on board. A man who didn't identify himself at the Rediske office declined comment later Sunday to the AP, saying the crash was under investigation. Alaska State Troopers spokeswoman Megan Peters said a fire that consumed the aircraft initially kept firefighters from reaching the wreckage. The victims have not been identified. The Soldotna Police Department said Sunday evening that the remains of all 10 people have been recovered and sent to the State Medical Examiner's office in Anchorage for autopsies and positive identifications. Police said in a release through the Alaska State Troopers that weather at the time of the crash was reported to be cloudy with a light wind. Johnson said initial reports have the plane crashing after departure, but that will have to be confirmed by investigators. The NTSB is sending an investigative team from Washington, D.C., and they are scheduled to arrive Monday afternoon. Also taking part will be Alaska-based investigator Bryce Banning, who was called back from the Asiana crash in San Francisco Sunday. Flying common in Alaska. For many Alaskans, flying across the state is common because of the limited road system, exposing residents to a litany of hazards including treacherous mountain passes and volatile weather. It's possible to drive from Anchorage to Soldotna, but it's about a 4-hour trip as the highway hugs turn again arm and then cuts through a mountain passage. Soldotna was founded in 1947 by World War II veterans, who were given 90-day preference for homesteading rights in 1947, according to a state website. The city, now with a population of about 4,300, is on the banks of the Kenai River, and the area is busy this time of the year with people fishing for salmon. Alaska has already seen several plane crashes this year, including a June 28 crash that killed a pilot and 2 passengers on a commercial tour in the Alaska Range. In another crash Saturday, 2 men had to swim to shore after their plane crashed in the waters off Kodiak Island. The small plane crashed after its engine sputtered out, and the men swam about 50 meters, the Kodiak Daily Mirror reported. The Soldotna crash also comes a day after 2 teenagers were killed when the Asiana flight crashed at San Francisco's airport.